Had to turn the exposure on the camera down because the sun is like beaming directly into my fucking eyes. And yeah, well, yesterday, no, not yesterday, 2 days ago, I recorded a video talking about the whole potential thing. And I think the last two videos are all both kind of a little bit similar. They could both kind of touch on the same topics. But yeah, today I just kind of, was thinking what I wanted to talk about because I wanted to film something. I'm trying to get more consistent with it because it is a bit of an annoying thing, and it came kind of crossed my mind to talk about fear with you guys. And fear of, obviously, you get fear is a natural response for a lot of different things, but I want to mainly touch on it when it comes to doing things that will better you, so on and so forth. And yeah, I'm doing it in the whole unplanned video style that I kind of started doing recently, just because I think these videos resonate better when I watch them back, and I kind of understand my thoughts a lot better than when I plan it and waste time doing that. That's, for me, at the moment, that's how it goes. But anyways, yeah, fear. And it kind of ties in with the whole thing I was just saying about trying to be more consistent, because fear was probably the reason why I got inconsistent in the first place. And you'll see me look around in this video and I'll get onto why. But fear was the reason why I was inconsistent in the first place, I think, because there is something about picking up this camera that I have and pressing record, filming myself, filming what I am currently thinking, and then posting it on a platform where, a lot of people could see it. Also, not a lot of people could see it. Also, no one could see it. And, people could see it and love it, or they could absolutely hate it, or no one could see it and you could think that they hate it. So it's almost like a thing. When I don't record, I'm trying to, I guess, protect myself from gambling on those chances of whichever of those outcomes that I just described happen. Because, naturally, I don't want to be ridiculed. Also, I don't want to be told by the system that no one wants to watch what I've got to say. I also don't really want to be told by a lot of people who might watch it that what I'm saying is wrong or they don't like it. It's kind of like a weird thought process, but it's not a new thing, and it's not exclusive to me. It's a thing that a lot of people experience, I think. But, people touch on it here and there and talk about this idea that people are just kind of scared of failure, and it makes perfect sense why you would be. But that's the thing, is that when you start feeling fear when it comes to doing something, it's evidence that you're pushing yourself, right? And the key is to feel the fear and do the thing anyways, because that's obviously how you grow. It's like that. Imagine you're climbing like a really, really high rope ladder or something, right? Like really high up in the air. It's like it's like seeing the next rung and kind of being scared because it doesn't look that good, but you have to get through that rung to then get to the next one, and eventually get to the next one, and so on to then get to the top. So you have to do it, but it's scary, and that's the point. And it kind of goes to demonstrate that the fear is only there because you're about to do something that'll let you grow. Sure, there are things that fear is designed to do to protect you from, to protect your life, but mainly the social aspect. The reason why you fear things in social situations, in, trying to share your thoughts online like I am and whatnot, is because you fear ridicule, you fear rejection. And rejection is dangerous. Why? Because, it's dangerous to your life because it would have been a long time ago. Rejection by a community that you lived with would have meant being thrown out and having to survive on your own. That's not what happens nowadays. Yeah, sure, people online can hate on you, but you're still going to be fine. They can't necessarily affect your life immediately. Sure, they can fuck up your mental health, which could do so, but the point is, if you can get over that, you're in a position in which you can grow. And I guess the key is to do the thing you're fucking scared of, even when you are, right? And there's, I could come up with hundreds of analogies to keep describing this, like going to a new place you've never been, or seeing people you've never met, or you feel that resistance and you don't want to do it because of even sometimes just the work that it takes to do it. Like, sometimes for these videos I don't really want to have to put in the effort of thinking of something to say, or going somewhere to film this, because I don't really like filming indoors for some reason. It just doesn't unless I had like a nice place to film. My room's not very interesting, and nor is my kitchen or where I live. But point is, you want to feel this fear. When you're feeling this fear, it's a clear sign that you're doing good, you're doing something that is pushing you, right? And I think that's just kind of what it comes down to. And it links back to why I keep looking around in these videos, like I mentioned earlier, right? For a second I thought there was someone behind me. Where I am currently is somewhere on my university campus. Look, I'll show you. I'm on this pretty nice area here on my uni campus. Oh shit. And there's a lot of pathways, as you can see. And, people walk past them here and there and whatnot. And I'm kind of scared that they'll look at me filming myself, talking to a camera with my phone on the side here. They know I'm not on a FaceTime call because I'm not fucking holding a phone. So they might be a bit weirded out, like, what's going on? What the fuck is this guy doing? They never say anything. They'll never say anything, but I'm scared of what they're gonna think. And the only way you can really get over that is by doing the thing you want to do and not care, or just become desensitized to it. I don't know if maybe you've done something like, imagine when you were a kid and you rode a bike, right? You kind of were probably scared riding it the first time that you will fall, but then you do it enough times to the point you get desensitized. Same with driving a car, for example, or with meeting new people. Meeting new people when you're younger and still kind of working yourself out is kind of scary, but then it becomes natural, and you can just casually walk up to random people and talk to them. Same with going to the gym. You probably, like, if you're anything like me, you started going to the gym a while back and were a bit not very confident, at the time. You didn't know really what you were doing. You didn't know how to do the workouts or whatnot. You didn't know where the machines were. Maybe you moved to a new gym or whatever the hell. Same with, eventually it takes time. You keep going and you build up the confidence and you walk around confidently doing the thing. So I'm kind of in that process right now with filming these videos. I want to be able to one day just walk around and hold this camera in a massive crowd of people. At the moment, I pick times when there's not too many people. I don't care if a few people see me, if I'm out of the way, but it's still a bit weird. But if you're feeling this about something that you're doing, chances are you're probably pushing yourself, and that's kind of the point. Every time I film and feel this fear, sure, there's like it's almost like reverse conditioning. I'm conditioning myself to not like it, but every time I do it, I speak better. I speak with more like flow and intention, and the video becomes slightly better, but also I'm not as scared to do the next one because I just did one and became this much less desensitized to it. So eventually I'll fill up the bar in the same way I did with the gym and with meeting new people and with going to a new school or whatever. You fill up that bar and you stop feeling the fear. And this is why this video is a bit weird, is because I still haven't finished it with the main example I'm talking about. But it goes to show that I am pretty much exactly like you when it comes to these sorts of things. And I feel this too. So if you've got something that you want to work on, but you're scared of being rejected, so on and so forth, just do it. Don't feel the fear. Feel the fear, to be honest. I was going to tell you not to be scared, but be scared, but don't let the fear stop you from doing it. That's what the important part is. That's what courage is. Courage isn't being fearless. Courage is being fearful, but ignoring the fact that you're fearful and doing the thing you want to do even though you're scared. That's the whole point of this, right? So that's the whole point of this video. That's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to share some personal experiences, and I'm gonna get up and go now, but I hope you enjoyed this little thing, and hopefully it helped you. And reach out if it did. Send me a comment or something like that. It'll literally mean the world to me. And yeah, if you like this sort of content, check out my other stuff. It's on my YouTube channel. It's literally right there. And maybe there'll be something there for you. If not, I'll see you next time, or never again. But either way, take care.